the volumes for what kind of player hesa is. And I mean, Renmar even mentioned it, pinnacle for their team. So we're going to see how Nxp Evos, if they can have a better early to mid game this time around, it might turn out that way.
That Claude will be amazing by late game, but I gotta say that Karina pickup is a make or break for Echo. They need to make sure that they snowball early on to late game, because yes, you can potentially dodge bullets coming in from the Blazing Duet, but you can't dodge forever and need to throw out your damage.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what build path Hades is going to go for. Like every time we've seen Karina in the MPL, in MPL Indonesia, here in the Philippines, it was used with a tank type of build, maybe just sneaking in one damage item in there, maybe the Calamity Reaper late into the build. But let's see what Echo are going to pull off with this Karina.
There's that early damage from Nxp as he gets really low. That's the first blood going over to yawi, and they're still working on it. yawi now in trouble. He gets taken out by rafflesia. He's cleaning it up. Hold on. H2O running. There's the flicker and the CC coming out, but he's able to survive. Oh, and that's going to be a kill going over to renejay. A lot of early action.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2 with Echo versus Nxp.
And that's the big 3 in action. Perfect synchronization going in for the 2-for-1. Nxp, they have the early game working out for them, but let's take note. This is a Cho pickup on bennqyt. This is scary. Echo knows that bennqyt has a lot of outplay factor in him. One of the most mechanically gifted Cho players in the game or in the tournament.
Hades and bennqyt can split the map as well if Nxp aren't careful. So they're going to need to make sure their lanes are covered. So it's going to be up to... Let's just see who'll be up to that task. It'll probably be renejay again.
Yeah, I mean, hesa's going to have a hard time in that lane matchup there with bennqyt, but I think hesa's Claude, especially later on, when Echo's trying to play around the real-world manipulation, they're going to be benefiting from having that Blazing Duet. So we'll see how that turns out for them. But again, Hades, I mean, they have such a crazy amount of damage early on. And now that first turtle for the taking. Question is, will Nxp be able to grab a turtle first one in the series? We'll see, as a lot of CC coming out. Rafflesia in trouble. He gets taken out by the feathered airstrike. Real world manipulation comes out. The Squid Game battle is on. renejay goes down as well. Double kill for Hades, but look at the resets. And the turtle was secured this time around. I missed it, guys. It was Nxp, I believe.
A lot of area of effect there. So not only did Echo get the turtle, but they also got 2 kills for Hades. And that's massive for Echo after getting that first blood taken away from them.
Yeah, and of course not having their Claude just yet means in terms of the damage output in team fights, you're really going to be hoping on the Lapu-Lapu and the Farsa to land their skills and abilities, which at that time I think Echo just did a good job of avoiding, and then at the same time, I like how they were able to delay that turtle before going for the Retribution steal.
Kurttzy in trouble.
Here comes the Shadow
Under
kill.
the turret he goes, and gets a kill for himself, but it actually goes over to renejay, and again in the top lane action as well. But again, this is, I mean, a much better opportunity this time around for Nxp Evos. They are standing toe-to-toe with Echo in the early game. So this is what they needed to do coming into Game 2 to secure the series if they can.
Yeah, but hesa's struggling really hard against Hades, against actually the entirety of Echo here. They're limiting what hesa could do, and he's behind by just 1 level against the Cho.
Yeah, and now, because of how Echo were able to space out for the minion waves and the rest of Nxp from getting close to that turret, Echo will be able to maximize the gold from the energy shielding, and then at the same time, they're not going to be going for the break just yet, but that gold is massive for them.
Yeah, gold lane is very priority, I would say, especially now. But there's the feathered airstrike coming out, RK3 forced to flicker out. hesa actually forced to flicker out there to survive and not get caught out. So again, Nxp Evos trying to find what they can. Hades looking pretty scary though. renejay goes in, has the Bravest Warrior. Can he survive here? He has to flicker out as well. Again, there's a lot of resources coming out from Nxp Evos, and they're going to be down that for this next turtle.
And look at bennqyt just pushing non-stop on that gold lane. You know, he knows for a fact that he wins against that matchup early on, bullies out the Claude to farm in the mid lane, gets a turret, and this might just be a fight.
Nice set there, but it's not going to be enough. bennqyt still surviving That was a good effort by Yawi and Yellow Haze, and there's the real-world manipulation. He's in trouble. That's a killing spree going over to Hades. They're not done yet. The wild charge from Rafflesia. Renejay, can he get it? Kurttzy's in trouble too. Look at the damage. And wow, he's actually going to survive here.
With
they
a
pulled
sticker.
back.
Oh
well
my god.
played, well played. Now who can get the turtle? That's the question. Hesa's got to get out of there too. He doesn't have much mana or health. And again, this is a push and pull for the turtle, for the second turtle. But next play might want to go ahead and grab this while they can.
Yeah, they do have the abilities to just secure this nice Farsa ultimate to try and zone out people.
Yeah, that's theirs.
Yep.
That's theirs.
That's what, I mean, they needed that nice job to secure it for Nxp Evos and a good feathered airstrike there to zone them out.
This is the battle between the feathered airstrike and the real world manipulation. A tale as old as when they were released. And, you know, the Eve's not that old, but the Farsa is. But I feel like that matchup is really great in terms of, you know, securing area around the turtle and around the Lord later on in this game. But another!
Yawi getting chunked. Look at, he's still alive though, but he's going to go down eventually. He did his best, but he got caught out. And that's going to be another death for Yawi at 0-3-2.
Burns the flicker too, but he did land the stun in RK3. Sadly for him, Nxp had no follow-up on that play.
Yeah, I mean, right now, just across the board, it's very even. But map control-wise, it's going to Echo because they're punishing the positioning mistakes that Nxp Evos is making.
And not just punishing, they're also capitalizing on the entirety of the map by taking away jungle camps from NXP as well, pushing the gold lane, stealing away the orange, stealing away some green camps, and then transitioning it to a mid lane take. For NXP, I feel like the win condition here is to try to win the next team fight and eliminate at least one more outer turret for them to enter the enemy jungle.
Yeah, here you go.
Rafflesia.
He is going to get focused on. Wow, the cancel there. Yawi not able to get it. There's the feathered airstrike as well. What they need to do, hold on, they're not done yet. Real world manipulation, mega kill going over to Hades. And they're going to back off. They're happy with that one kill. What Nxp Evos has to do is match with the objectives. And they're going to do that with Hesa finally getting this top turret down.
Yo, that combo with the real world manipulation with the Karina just dashing in and out. It's such a lethal combo, mainly because it becomes a blur. Everything becomes a blur. The Karina is hard to see. The Karina's elusive as hell. And how do you even counter something? You need to stick within the borders. It's like you're fighting someone inside a world that you can't control.
Yeah,
it's manipulated.
That's manipulated through and through. It's like you're watching Tron in 5D and you're dying. I don't know. There's a lot of metaphors for it, but
Your world is manipulated.
Your world is manipulated. It's more than an isekai. You're actually gonna die 4-1-1. Hades having a swell time just like in game number 1.
Yeah, that's going to be another turtle going over to Echo. Renejay, a little bit too confident. He's trying to get out of there as he goes 1-1 with Hades. Has to flicker out, trying to get the safety of his turret. He actually survives, but there's the real world manipulation. Goes down. Goodbye, Renejay.
Man, you could already imagine RK3 swiping his screen.
Yeah.
That's how you play Eve, by the way.
Those are the sound effects of Eve players.
It's so fun to play Eve.
If that's what your phone sounds like while you're playing Eve, you're pressing too hard, dude.
I'm sorry. That's why we use sponsored phones from NPL.
Yeah. And right now, Hades really just putting his stamp on this game. This is attack build Karina, more of a bruiser type assassin. That's why he's able to handle 1-versus-1 situations without by making it look easy. Even had a turtle buff at that time, so it was really going to be tough for renejay to pull that win off, especially with Hades being able to avoid the damage. One thing that I want to look at here right now though is Rafflesia. He's been a quiet guardian angel for Echo right now because of how he is able to get interrupts, knockups, and at the same time deal some good damage as well with the wild charge. A few times actually that he's been able to save, especially RK3 from falling down when Yawi goes in, because again that wild charge is coming in big with the knockups.
Yeah, and I just want to explain as well on how this Hades pickup, this tank Karina is working. Gotta explain to the viewers that Karina has great percentage damage, based on percentage rather, in missing health, which means this Karina pickup, even if he does build tank items, it
Yes.
always depends on the missing HP. Majority of her damage comes in from the missing HP of the opponents. All his teammates have to do is to just drop them down a little bit, and the Karina's gonna deal damage without dying. And this is why it's great in a 5v5 scenario like this one. If you go back to your solo queue games, the Karinas that you play with most likely will be playing a lot of magic damage because not everyone is communicating.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a problem with the Karina in the beginning before teams realized, hey, we can play her tank. She was such a massive glass cannon. Yeah, she was doing crazy damage, but she can barely survive fights. But now with the Lord almost down to 50, let's see if a fight will break out here, or both teams will just vie for position.
Oh, Yawi going in, the Tyrant's Rage, and there you go, the Feathered Airstrike, Squid Game on the map. Rafflesia trying to run for his life. Again, a pickoff. This time going for Nxp Evos. Benny, look at him go. He's just pushing that lane, doing what Benny does. The Typhoon, as they like to say.
No more minions.
Is he going to be able to answer here? He does. Wow, he's going one-on-one with Ren. Is he going to be able to? There's the way. Oh, never mind. It's a two. The flicker. The moves. That is one athletic Benny. Holy moly. And now the Lord being worked on here. Rafflesia out. They're forcing them out of here. They might be able to secure this Lord here. Are they going to be able to? Nxp Evos trying to do their best. There's the stun. Feathered Airstrike coming down. They actually get the Lord. Oh,
Yawi.
no. And there you go. Nxp Evos with a momentum shift.
Yeah, that's a big momentum shift. Not only did they get the non-luminous Lord, level 1 Lord, but they also got a shutdown kill, and Hades going to the hands of Hesa.
Yeah.
Now 2-0-0 on this Claude. He's only going to get stronger as the game progresses, but I gotta say, man, you can't ignore that bennqyt crossover. He went Allen Iverson on the knees of Nxp.
That's athletic.
Yeah, if you saw a point guard make a play there in the bottom lane, in the Lord pit, you saw a center pull off an amazing block. Yawi stopping Hades from getting any close to the Lord to steal it away. A Tyrant's Revenge was more than enough to stop that Karina from coming in with a retribution, and which is why at this point you see Nxp Evos marching with the Lord. Well, the Lord is marching his own path, but they're making the most out of a split push scenario.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing what they need to do here. Again, Hesa on the quad, securing those 2 kills plus that extra gold is really going to help him in the scaling department because he had such a trouble early game, and he was pretty much shut down early game. So this is a huge moment for Hesa on this Claude. So they're going to continue knocking on the doors of Echo. Can they defend here? Lord's working on that top turret.
Renejay.
Oh, there you go. The Feathered Airstrike as well. Renejay's deep into the enemy territory. He's still alive.
Surviving.
The bravest warrior. He finally flickers out. The turret's still alive, though. Yawi with the kill.
Oh, no, here comes the reset.
Another one. Hades with a kill. And now they're forced to go back to the fountain. They're happy with 1 turret in the top. Nxp Evos going to go ahead and just retreat out of there.
My God, how did Renejay survive a 4v1
He's a brave warrior.
deep inside? Yes, he was a brave warrior, a brave boy entering that 4v1.
He's a man.
He's a brave warrior, and he's also a brave
boy.
What's with the sudden
He's a
shift in
boy
tone?
entering a man's world.
It's all right. You hey, boys can be brave warriors too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
everybody starts that way. Not all of them are. You're a brave warrior. Everybody's a brave warrior. Our viewers, brave warriors as well. You know, Echo versus Nxp. This is momentous for Nxp, mainly because they're 1 push away, 1 Lord away, perhaps 1 Lord away from securing a sweep against Echo. And honestly, nobody's expecting a 2-0 in this series. People are expecting 2 1s.
I mean, they definitely need it. I believe they're sitting around 11 points, or they're sixth in the standings. So this will be a huge win for Nxp Evos, especially as they want to secure a spot in the playoffs. So they're doing exactly what they need to do. And now from here, the question is, it's still pretty even despite everything that's happened here. Objective, I mean, kill-wise, gold-wise, it's not that different here. Now, turrets, Nxp Evos obviously had that huge momentum shift with the Lord. They were able to get some extra turrets. The question is, can Echo respond to this momentum that Nxp has?
Ooh, hard question there. Hesa is already online with, I guess, already 3 items on for this squad. Might even be 4 based on his 2 kills and the Avarice emblem choice. So I'm saying that Nxp, they could take a 5v5 here. Meanwhile, for Echo, they need to stick with a plan of split pushing with bennqyt. He does have the Windtalker already, which means he's going to deal a lot of damage in a swift manner in the on the turrets.
Yeah.
They also need to be careful of H2 right now on the Hayabusa. Just picked up a Blade of Despair, so whoever's going to be split pushing might be difficult with that Hayabusa looming around, because right now he along with renejay is on cover the side lane duty, but right now it's renejay versus bennqyt again.
Yep, renejay versus bennqyt. Bennqyt still 0-0-0 for this game, but will he be able to pick up a kill here? He's still got the moves, ladies and gentlemen.
Bacon!
Shake and bake. Renejay's going to back off there, but that's going to be a kill. Going over to H2O, and the Lord is now up. There's the Tyrant's Revenge. It's not enough. The Tyrant's Rage, the Feathered Airstrike as well, but it's Squid Game once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Renejay?
The flicker out. Yawi trying his best. Renejay has joined the party. And now they're going to back off here. They got so much out of Echo. Can they actually commit to the Lord? That's going to be the question. But look at bennqyt making his way down mid. He's going to go ahead and grab that turret. And now Nxp Evos working on the Lord. Will they be able to secure this one? This is going to be huge for them. That's going to be the Lord going over Nxp Evos. bennqyt doing his best. Still 0-0-0 at 16 minutes in.
Nxp Evos, they could definitely go in for the 5v5 push. It's going to be significantly harder for bennqyt to go in for the split push, mainly because they have the Jumbo minions right now. It's not even Mega, it's Jumbo. It's bigger, better, and stronger. A lot... a lot
the
of
minions,
bees.
yes.
The minions, you know. It's really hard to do split pushes against Lord-empowered minions. And NXPE, they could pull the trigger anytime. You could see the confidence oozing from renejay. He's going to go in. The bravest warrior, the bravest boy.
Yep.
Not going to stun up anybody.
And meanwhile, look at Bot. They finally get a kill on bennqyt. They get him down. It takes 2 members for Nxp. But again, the turrets are down in Echo's base except for the last one at the bottom. Nxp Evos, all they have to do is get this turret to open up the base for the taking. And here comes the minion wave. renejay sitting patiently, trying to get as much aggro as he can, and now they're going to be working on the turret. Nxp Evos could be looking at the game here unless they decide to pull off. They're looking for an opening. bennqyt still down.
4v5.
Are they going to go in? It is a 4v5. Hades might be in trouble. There you go. The real-world manipulation coming down. Feathered Airstrike putting out the artillery. That's going to be an immortality going and popping here, but he gets stunned. Oh, the damage. And now they're working on the base. Can they end it? Ladies and gentlemen, Nxp Evos with the 2-0 over Echo.
Who would have thought?
That's a big win there.
That is huge.
For Nxp Evos.
2-0, and I feel like the magic is real. We did say in the pregame show that they had a somewhat of a team